We are live. All right, y'all. Good to see you in the building. Hope everybody had a good day. I certainly did. As always, these things can happen. All depends on your perspective and your focus and how you want your day to be. Much love to everyone joining us for another edition of Table Talk. We got some peoples in the house. We got the people in the house. Miss Double Rainbow, much love to you in blue. Got here first, holding it down. My. Much love to Double Rainbows. Miss Marley 13, much love to you. Oh, y'all just coming in here in a blast. Well, we want to see Queen. We want to see Queen. Okay. We're getting to it. You know how we do it here. We got to warm the room up a little bit. Miss Candy Kane, 82, is up in here. Much love to you. Jody M is up in here. Hello, everyone. TT is up in here. Mr. Q. Hello, TT. How are you? Pigeon Mac. It's the first time Yo, what's up? First time I've seen you here. Welcome. Miss Lorraine Muhammad, the Queen Lioness, is in the house. In the building, as Bossman Blake would say. The Queen is in the building. Peace and blessings be upon you. Oh, we got this nonsense going on over here. Everybody goes live when John Q goes live, but that's okay. I'm going to make me a parking spot with my name on it Sunday nights at 8:30 until they get used to me being here. Izzy Rose is in the house. How are you? PJ's Wish is in the house. PJ's, how are you? Good to see you. We got Miss Sherry in the house. Good morning. Miss Sherry, where are you from where it is morning? I'm just curious. Because I'm in New York and it's night. So you must be like, where? Help me out. Miss Sherry. Good to see you. Jackie Barty's up in here tonight too. Balance, Miss Balance. When are you going to do another video, Miss Balance? You got to be cutting them. I am subscribed. I haven't seen anything recently. Not unless I gotta go back and check. Miss Balance is in the house. Mr. Bossman Blake, we in the building. Mr. Bossman Blake is in the house. All right, nice to meet you, John. I usually lurk due to an injury. Okay, Pigeon Mac. Okay, well, good to see you. Hope you get well soon. Heal fast. Most certainly. Sweet Melissa is in the house. Hello, Sweet Melissa. Oh, it's morning for you too. Mr. Boss Blake says it's morning for me too. It's just got a different light outside, that's all. Yes. So I welcome you all to tonight's special edition of Table Talk. We've got a fantastic fantastic guest. Oh my goodness, y'all gonna love this. And we just gonna get into it like we always do. And I appreciate every single one of you for joining us here tonight. Uh, it has been an extraordinary week for me. Just all this early this morning, and then obviously into the afternoon. Been working on the Daniel Robinson case, and been finding some strange things. I let Mr. Robinson know what those strange things were, and he says, "Oh my God, they are some strange things." And so we had a good time on our live with Mr. David Robinson, giving us an update on the Daniel Robinson case. For those of you who made it, you know where we were. And for those of you who missed it, it's in the last live. Go and check it out. We cover some great detail in that live, and we're covering the case. We're helping his family find justice, find Daniel. Some crazy things going on with that case. Yeah, so I was doing my due diligence on that, and also going over some previous things on the Breonna Taylor case, the Breonna Greer case, and also looking at the upcoming court trial for Classic and Sincere Pettis, California City Boys. So John has been working. With that said, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. You know what time it is? It's time to get rolling. It's time to get busy. It's time to go to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to John Q's Table Talk. Let's go. Here at Table Talk, everybody's opinions matter, because we only here for one reason, and that's the truth. Cue the truth. So many cases we've been facing, so many kids that have been taken. You got ours and you got on, and some more wells I just can't take it. Never see John hesitate. A hard to go you can't replace. So Table Talk gon' be the place where we break down all the basics. You don't need no reservation, open mind, a little faith. That's why we work another case. Kids go missing every day. We know the news, they do they thing, but John gon' come through in the pain. But this is a show for all of us, so let us know just what you think. For Table Talk, it's time to go to work. Let the people know that John is going live. It's time for Table Talk. It's time for Table Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Mr. John Q. Y'all show him some love, man.
Let's go to work tonight.
All right. And let us go to work. Tonight, we have a very, very special guest, a very close. I consider those people I stay in contact with on YouTube over a period of time, over a course of time, close. When we collaborate together, when we work together, and we put, and our chemistry, the dynamic works. Those are the ones that are most memorable. And tonight, I am privileged to share with you one of my close friends, confidants, Miss Lady Queen Talks Crime. I like to call her Miss Lady Queen Talks Crime. She has a YouTube channel. And on her channel, if you're not subscribed to her, oh my goodness, she is absolutely dynamite in terms of covering cases. Hands down, she's working. She's busy, especially with her family and work and running to the store and picking up groceries and doing the laundry and all the other stuff that women do, to hold together a solid household. She does it all. And I wanted to just let you see her channel here. If you're not subscribed, please take a second. Queen Talks Crime on her channel. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure that bell is lit. Show us some love. Let's get our numbers up. She's already well over 1,000. Excuse me, well over 3,000. And she's a very, very smart, intelligent, inquisitive, and she has a very unique gift at calling out the BS real quick. That's just my take on it. She has covered a lot of different cases, from the Kanika Jenkins case to the California City Boys case, the Summer Wells case, John Bonet Ramsey case. I could take you down her video portfolio, and you could see for yourself once you get there how deep she can go and take a case, especially the Jelani Day case. We've done, I believe, a live on that, as well as Summer Wells. We went in depth on both those cases on her channel, and we had a terrific time. She said, John, I don't do like 3-hour lives like you. I like to keep it short and sweet. Darn it, we did 3 hours. I said, okay, now we're running on the same track. And she loved it. We had a great time, and her audience loved it. And we started collaborating back and forth. In fact, she was part of the Summer Wells Reward Fund Marathon we did last year in October. She was up several times early in the morning with Miss Q. And then on the final day with me in the wee hours of the morning, and stayed until we concluded with the fireworks that brought that reward fund well over $30,000, 32 and change we hit. And we finally got it safely and securely off to the Civis Bank, the reward fund account under Summer Wells. And obviously, we all know that that money is being held up now in court, waiting to be decided upon if it goes over to the Children's Advocacy Center or whatever they decide to do. Hopefully it goes to where it was originally designated to go, which is the Children's Advocacy Center. All right. And working alongside Miss Queen Talks Crime, it's been an honor and a pure pleasure. She makes you laugh. She can make you cry. She can fire you up. And she knows. These are the beautiful stories that she's covered on her channel. And I can just keep scrolling down and down and down. And she covers the dynamics just like I do. That's why our chemistry works so well. So with that said, let's see what else we got over here. We have community. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. We got a crime baby in the house. Look at the crime baby. That is royal. That is royal. Got his eyes on me. You see that? Got his eyes on me. Hey, little guy. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she's here tonight to talk about her channel, how she got started, what she's putting together, how she's raising the fish. She'll be able to tell you all that. And she comes up to join me right here tonight on Table Talk right now. Miss Queen Talks Crime. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Hey.
Long time no see.
We finally connect on that Table Talk. Like I told you, it does take a little time, but I appreciate you being patient. And my schedule's just been crazy, but I got at least 70% of it, held down real tight. I said, we got to do it this Sunday. And I'm so happy to see you. How have you been?
I've been busy.
No doubt.
I've been busy.
No
I,
doubt. The
I just
chat
want to
room
say
is,
hey to the chat. Hey
yeah,
everybody.
they're showing you some love in here. You see the names?
Yes, I had to click on the comments, but yes.
Yeah. We've got the love up in the house. Jennifer Marie is in the house. Double Rainbows is in the house. Mr. Boss Blake is in the house. T Sophia is in the house. We got RJ in the house. Pigeon Mac in the house. TT's in the house. Molly 13's in the house. Miss Balance is in the house. Sherry's in the house. Sweet Melissa's in the house. My goodness, they're just Jackie Barty's in the house. They're just rolling in for you tonight. My goodness.
Oh, I love y'all.
Yeah, Jennifer Marie is in the house. Let's see who popped in here while we were. Jennifer Nobles is in the house. My goodness. Miss Lorraine Muhammad's in the house. And they come out to show you some love.
Oh, well, thank y'all so much for stopping through. Shout out to John, y'all. Shout out to John. He's a working man with these cases. Non-stop. Non-stop.
Well, you know me. I can't sit still. I got to keep busy, So
I
that's great to have you. We just had David Robinson, Daniel Robinson's father, just on the last live. And we had a great time. He was giving us updates in reference to him searching for his son, Daniel Robinson, out of Buckeye, Arizona, a 25-year-old field geologist that went missing on June 23rd, which
right.
was reported missing 8 days after Summer Wells
Yep.
went missing. That's how close they went missing in the same month. So it's been an extraordinary journey for him. And we've been back and forth on the phone and talking and updating each other and everything. And I told him that I would give him a call after tonight's table talk with you. So let's go to Queen Talks Crime tonight. Welcome, my love. My goodness.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you are welcome. So my very first question is, how did you decide to start a YouTube channel to get you going? When did you start, and how did you decide to go into true crimes in that genre?
Okay. I've always liked it, mysteries, horror, scary movies that has documented these real crime movies. I've always liked it, those. But I didn't get into crime and like doing the videos until Kanika Jenkins case.
Right.
I actually started on Facebook. On Facebook.
And
And Kanika Jenkins case, it hit me to the core because something similar happened to one of my sisters in a hotel. So that's when I just felt like it was a sign to just go for it, And so I went from Facebook and then I started my YouTube channel.
Okay. Now, I started with the Kanika Jenkins case as well.
Yes.
So we were both running side by side, handling the same case before we actually came across one another.
Yep.
Yeah, wow. And it's what? So 2017 of September, she was found, 19-year-old Kanika Jenkins was found passed away in an industrial commercial kitchen freezer at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. And that case was just, it leaves you speechless. To even think that someone's child was found in that way. And everything that transpired from that case as it unfolded was absolutely extraordinary to find. What the parents were going through, her mom, Teresa Martin, was going through at the time. The police wouldn't allow her to see
Yeah.
Kanika's body, and then they did, and we saw a contaminated crime scene. We saw well over 15 police officers enter a crime scene without proper equipment on. It was just a mess, and the condition that she was left in was a tragedy, a total tragedy. And even today, there's a civil case that Teresa Martin is still fighting to get justice for her daughter. She just wants to know what happened to her,
Exactly.
And so, well, what were some of your thoughts about that case, if you'd like to share those?
Oh man, let me tell you. Oh Lord. Okay. So my thoughts is when you deep dive into Kanika Jenkins' case, you get an eerie feeling. I just feel the presence of evil around that case. And every time I go into that case, I have nightmares. So when I deep dived into that case for so long, I had to literally take a break. But it's just an evil presence around it. And a lot of it, we still don't know what happened to her to this day. Like, it is so many pieces that are covered up, and people are hiding. It's insane. I mean, even from the lawyer that Miss Jenkins had, Teresa Martin had. I mean, freezers not matching up. It was so much. You don't know where to go with it. It was a lot. It was a
Right.
lot. So my thoughts was that it was crazy, and it was very evil how they left her, and it was a mess.
Do you think Kanika walked into that freezer by herself?
No, I do not.
Mm-hmm. I said the same thing. Mr. Bossman Blake said the same thing. 54 Keyz said the same thing. I can go on down the list. And we all said the same thing. We never see her go in. We abruptly see that camera turn off as soon as she flags right behind the wall, disappearing out of camera frame, and never returns. And then the video stops. Now, how convenient that was. 21 hours. You think about it, 21 hours. Security should have found her far quicker than they did when the assistant food and beverage manager found her. 21 hours later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like in the KJ case, the cameras.
Yeah,
abruptly stopped working.
Yeah, abruptly and conveniently for them, and for them to have posted well over 4,000 and I think 37 files on the public safety website that they had, all of the case files, all the video, not necessarily all of them, but according to them, all of them, from 47 cameras that covered September the 8th into the 9th, into the 10th, until they found Kanika. And all cameras stopped rolling a little after 5 when Teresa Martin and Lenora Harris left that upper kitchen where they found her. And that was it. That was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were just talking about a little bit about that case on our last table talk last week. Matter of fact, Monday, with Miss 54 Keyz and Mr. Boss Blake. And we were able to shine a little bit of our roundtable conference notes with the viewers, and we found a statement that's in the warrant that indicates Kanika was found downstairs in the basement, whereas their police report states that they found her in a kitchen near the dock area. And we know the dock area is upstairs on the main floor. Yeah, and we showed that that information and compare. How could she be in two different locations at the same time? Would you find her in a basement or upstairs in the upper kitchen freezer?
And see, that's the example of what I'm saying. Who do you believe? Because everyone is, it's like everyone's covering it up.
Right.
Everyone.
Absolutely. And how the video surveillance footage was transferred from the Crown Plaza to the Rosemont Police Department, which was about 2.5 days later after they found her. And usually when the police get to a crime scene, they secure the crime scene completely. Videotape, surroundings, yellow tape, barriers, everything to isolate and seal a crime scene. We just saw the complete opposite in how the Rosemont Public Safety police officers handle that particular case and that particular crime scene. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And so I did an 8-part series regarding that case. That's when I started learning how to do videos to begin building my channel. And I said, there's got to be a better way because I want to interact with the folks that have been leaving comments on my videos. And I like to have that one-on-one discussion with them so that this way we can, in real time talk about, not only the videos, but the case in its entirety.
Right.
And hence, I went from there and started doing lives shortly thereafter.
Ooh.
Yeah. So when did you start going live on your channel? I know you started working on the Kanika Jenkins case and, putting out a lot of good videos on that. What made you decide to go live from that point? Or when did you start to go live from that point?
Well, I believe soon I was able to. I think you had to get a certain amount of subscribers back then, or you had to have an app to go live.
Right.
But as soon as I was able to. But a lot of my lives started on Facebook, and then it just gravitated, and some people came from Facebook over to YouTube. So I would say about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Like maybe 2 or 3.
Okay. All right. And, well, what was that like for you? I don't think StreamYard was around. Maybe it was. I think it was just another app that was out, and then StreamYard developed and everything. And so you're on StreamYard when you go live, right?
Yeah, I have. I have.
Okay. And, but you also do videos and lives from your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I edit a lot, so I have multiple devices. But yes, I do uploads, regular video uploads, and lives. I do it all, but I have been lately doing more uploads than lives.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do both.
Absolutely. And then right after Kanika Jenkins, what was the next thing you did? If you remember, I know you're going back into time and whatnot, and you've done a lot on your channel, as we saw. So
I would say Kendrick Johnson.
Kendrick Johnson, okay.
I think he was one of the big ones I did back then.
Yeah, Kendrick was a big one. And you can compare the Kendrick Johnson case to the Kanika Jenkins case, and you'll find similarities on how law enforcement, once again, allowed the school that had video cameras to spend about almost 4 to 5 days copying the video surveillance footage to send it over to the police department. I said, wow. I said, what is it, deja vu with these cases?
Yeah.
They did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
and it's sad. And well, some of us can take a look at that and say, well, if it was someone else, I wonder how they would have. I wonder if it would have been the same.
No, they would have had the suspect arrested that night.
Right, right. And I know that there was some controversy in that case because there were, I guess, two brothers
Yes.
that knew Kendrick, and their father was a former FBI agent.
Mm-hmm.
So, behind the scenes, they had a lot of help, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yes, Kendrick Johnson compared to the Kanika Jenkins case at that time was like, oh my God, is this really happening
Yeah.
to you know,
I mean, I'm talking about, I was watching the news every night, waiting, on TV for anything to come up, Facebook. It was just, you were just waiting for the update on his case. Same with Kanika.
right.
Just waiting for the update. Okay, so what's going on? You just waiting. That was deep in those cases for sure.
Right. Now, when you came across the California City Boys,
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
know you took off with that.
Yes, I did. That the boys' faces just melted me. So I had to. I had to. But they caught my heart. So I deep dived into the Cal City Boys as well.
Right. What are some of your thoughts, if you'd like to share, concerning that case? Because that's another big high profile case too.
Yes, it is. My thoughts, well, when we first started in the beginning, um, and they can find the playlist on my channel, we already was suspecting that Jacqueline Trezell was hiding something. They know something. So when it came out that they was arrested, that wasn't a shock to me. It wasn't a shock. Um, but we just knew they did something. What was a shock was that they knew the whole time, the second week after the boys missing, that they was deceased. That was shocking. Um, and they did a good job on keeping wraps on that. Um, the I just it's crazy. I just didn't know how long like the boys been missing and like nobody checked on them.
Right.
Nobody checked on those babies. But they adopted them, so they was like their children. So it was crazy. But yeah, deep dive into that. We suspected them from the jump because they was last with them. And then the body language of Jacqueline Trezell was very telling from the get-go. And then the whole year that we was searching and everything like that, they stayed on the down low.
Right.
And they wasn't trying to participate. So that just put the icing on the cake. I mean, we just knew, but I'm glad that, Bakersfield did their job. We just didn't know how much they knew of what they were doing. But they kept saying they was working and they did all those search warrants and searching outside the state. And when they did that, I was like, what in the world? Was the boys taken out the state? So it was just, it was wild. Every twist and turn. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Right. And, for, another family, like the Wells case, folks didn't go out to search for their missing family member.
Exactly.
It's like your child goes missing or your children go missing and you don't go out to search. You weren't seen outside searching. You're not organizing groups to search. And it's just amazing. And little do they know that is a big telltale sign. There's
Yep.
something foul and fishy is going on with the same folks that put the story out there to begin with. You know, and when Jacqueline and Trezell West came out with their story, you know, their press conference on December 22nd, and told the story that they did, it was just something turning inside me. It's like, you know, why does he have his hands across his chest? What is he holding? You know, and rocking back and forth. Jacqueline's constantly rocking left to right, like she had to go to the bathroom, and try to make people believe that they went out searching and looking, unbeknownst to them that there was video surveillance cameras right next door, the neighbor's house, that watched their every move that night before they reported the boys missing. And we never seen them go out together to search. She never walked the streets. She never ran across to neighbors' homes knocking on doors. Have you seen my boys? Have you seen my boys? You know, we see Trezell get in his van, go around the block, come on back and repark the car.
In like minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes. We counted about 5 to 6 minutes. He just went a full circle around the block, and that was his search. And I said, this is not right. Not right at all.
Nope.
There's something here. And my big question was, what was the triggering point that made Trezell West call 911? If they had already knew that the boys weren't even with them 3 months prior to them making that call.
I'm thinking, I always felt like somebody was questioning or looking. It's just, you know, but it was the holiday time. You know, families are together on the holiday time.
Right.
So it was close to Christmas time. So when family get together, they're going to ask, where are the boys? Or whomever, you know, whether it was the children's services or whatever, somebody was looking and was checking in and they didn't have them.
Right.
You know, so that's what I think is what had him, because they were going to have to report it sometime. Eventually, I mean, they wasn't going to be able to go that long without reporting it.
Exactly.
Because even if he told his mother, I gave them back to the bio family, at some point, they're going to say, we don't have them. You know? At some point, it's going to be found out that they don't have them. So you got to come up with something, you know, even if you told them that that's going to come out they don't have them.
You know, and to find that out later that, you know, these boys were deceased 3 months prior to that 911 call, according to the district attorney's office, Cynthia Zimmer, who's going to be prosecuting this case. I said, wow. I said, and now things are starting to click together. The reason why they didn't go out and organize searches. Why they stayed so quiet.
Yeah. Why would you go out and search for someone you know where it's at? Exactly.
And so once again, these red flags started falling out of this case, and you start to connect all the dots, and now you hope and pray that the boys are found through some kind of search effort, and they put out big search efforts between Bakersfield and California City. In both locations, you know, Bakersfield, the Casaloma apartment area where they originally resided before moving to California City on Aspen Avenue, and then at the Aspen Avenue area itself.
Right.
You know, and still no boys. And, you know, you kind of figure what kind of a person could Jacqueline and Trezell be to have withheld the true information as to what happened that damn long and not said anything to anybody. I think they had to say something to someone, maybe mom, maybe dad, maybe brother, and kind of keep a tight ship on it. We don't know how to get out of this situation. You know, there was a situation that happened regarding the boys, but we can't say right now because we already put out the missing person report.
Right.
You know, and they were just so tight-lipped about everything.
And my thing is, just give them. Why didn't you just give them back?
I said the same thing.
Just give them back. Yes, you adopted them. Yes, they're going to look at you. And my thing is, I don't think why they got rid of them, it was easy to them. Because I had to, you know, I like to put myself in their shoes. So if they're doing this for the money, if I give them back after I went through all this to adopt them, they're not going to give us any more kids. Or they might look at us, you can't handle these two little boys. They're not going to be the top on the list to get any more kids. I'm not going to be the first call to foster.
Right.
So it's going to look bad. That was worried about it's going to look bad to them. So I believe that's one of the reasons why we can't give them back. We can't give them back because we'll never be able to get any more children. Because I know from what we know, we found out that another child was sent back. So if they was to send them boys back too, it would look like, oh, y'all can't handle it. So, you know, something's wrong. So I just figured they just thought they could get away with doing this to these two beautiful babies instead of just giving them back and saying, screw the money, screw how it looks. But they chose not to do that.
All right. Exactly. And that breaks my heart because, you know, for ulterior motives such as money and how some of these folks can go out and think that they can become, you know, foster care parents, knowing they're getting paid for being a foster care parent, then to turn around to adopt them as their own. Now they have 4 other children as well, under the ages of 12, 6 kids, and Jacqueline and Giselle in their early 30s. I said, wait a minute, those kids got to be driving them up the wall, you know, with ages, I think the oldest was 10 or 11 at the time, all the way down to the boys, which were 3 and 4 at the time. They got to be driving them crazy, you know. Sit down, you know. There was a statement that was caught, I guess, during our investigation, where Trezell said that he was looking to live off the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, is that little Royal?
Yeah, he woke up from his nap.
He woke up. Okay. Oh, I wanted to share something too from your channel. There and find that little clip.
There you go.
My name's Keyz YT, body fucking just sleep. Just wanna come and hunt me day and night. My name's Keyz YT, body fucking just sleep. Just wanna come and hunt me day and night.
I saw that. I said, oh my goodness. I said, that is so cool. That is so cool. And then you did another one here, which was a sonogram, right?
Yes.
It was moving around a lot.
Oh, yes. He was very active.
Oh my goodness. Kicking and moving and shaking. Is it going to be a dancer or a football player, right?
I'm putting him on the field. Yeah, he's going on the field. Most of my boys played Basketball and football.
Basketball and football. Okay. Now,
Hmm.
now you have how many altogether now?
I have 4 boys and 1 girl.
4 and 1. Okay. Okay. Well, she'll keep the boys straight.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Her nickname is Mama because she always on them.
My goodness. Yeah. So when he usually gets up, does he usually get up at around this time, and then he's easy to go back to sleep?
Said as what you say?
I said if he takes a nap, does he usually get up at around this time, and then he's easy to go back to sleep, or does it take
Oh
a little
yeah,
time? Okay.
yeah. He don't take really long naps. He just took like a little 45 to an hour nap. He don't take long sleeps because he sleep through the night. I'm shocked, but yeah, he sleeps through the night. He
Wow.
slept through the night pretty early. He only got up like once at first month or two. But
Right.
now we're going into month 3, and he sleeps through the night. His last feeding is around 10 or 11, and he's out. He don't get up till the next morning about 7.
Right. So how do you balance, being a mom, and you've got the boys and the little girl and everything. How do you balance that out, and then have time to actually, uh, put together videos and do lives and things of that nature? Because that must be, it's got to be incredible time constraints on you to get everything organized. I mean, what would a day look like if you were able to tell us, from your first waking moments, I've got some things to do with the kids, and I've got some things to do online, pertaining to my work and everything. Walk us through how you would handle that day.
How I would handle, okay, like today, because I posted a video today.
Okay.
So, since I have a newborn, I do it during his nap time, and the kids just went back to school. Now I really only have 4 in the house because one is, he's grown and out. So while the older kids are at school, it'll be during Royal's nap time is when I'll get that work done. And research as well. Sometimes I'll even do research with him up in my arms, um, on my iPad or computer or phone, researching all the information that I want to discuss. I'll do it while he's up, but I'll always record when he's sleeping.
Wow.
So earlier today, I recorded when he was in a good nap, not a cat nap, because he'll take a cat nap on you real quick, and then as soon as you lay him down, open his eyes. So I have to make sure he's good in sleep, and then I'm able to go into the next room and record. Really focus on the video that I'm working on.
Right.
So
Wow.
that's how I pretty much balance. I mean, it takes consistency. Like towards the end of my pregnancy, I took like a 2 month or so break. I really didn't want to, but my body, I had to recover from having him. But I took that little break, but I was ready to come back and just work. But before that and now, whenever I get a chance, like, and my goal is to every day do some research, even if it's not a video, it's going towards a video, you know, because so much, I feel like it's so much cases that need attention.
Yes.
Like I'm just hype and ready for it.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Now
Feet on the ground running. I'm ready.
yes, there's certainly plenty of cases out there, and I mean, my table is full. Working the cases that I'll do lives for on my channel, and I know that I have to find balance and harmony with my schedule. You
Yeah.
know, there were on several occasions, and I'm going to be honest, several occasions where I posted a live to do something 2 hours, even an hour away from the live happens, now I've got to make a decision. And I have had to, on several occasions, cancel the live and push the live up to a different day,
Yeah.
you know. And and obviously, that's what I have to do. Family comes first. You got to make certain moves, and you
Yeah.
got to take care of whatever you need to take care of.
Yeah.
And I think about those moments where my viewers would say, "Oh, he's not going live tonight. Why you keep doing that?" Um, so it's not intentional that I have to reschedule, but it's also to say that John Q does have a life. Things do happen from time to time,
Yeah.
and as long, and my viewers have been absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Because they've always come back, always welcomed me with open arms and support the channel hard and tight. That is for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
My viewers too. I love them. They were so patient and faithful and loyal.
absolutely.
I let them know, look, your girl got some postpartum going on. I'll be back. Give me a minute. I'm coming. But yeah.
Absolutely. And so, from working on the Classic and Sincere case, I know that you were doing work on the Jelani Day case. Now, that was a big one for you.
Yes. It was very emotional for me. I don't know why it was so emotional for me. Oh, I know why it was emotional for me. Because my family, some of my brothers, they live up there and they go to school up there. And
Right.
they're around his age. And it could have happened to one of my brothers.
Wow.
So that had me by the heartstrings too. I mean, it still does. I was looking at some stuff yesterday with Jelani Day. So
I remember coming on your channel, and you had hosted that live where I came in as a special guest, and we did a deep dive on Jelani Day.
yes,
You remember that?
yes,
Walking into the CBD shop, video surveillance cameras. We're looking at pictures. We're looking at shadows. We're trying to identify if that's him. Where did he go in the parking lot? Was he with someone, et cetera, et cetera. And, I truly enjoyed that.
yeah. That
Truly
was
enjoyed
a
that.
nice live. That was a really good live.
Yeah. Yeah. That was your first 3 hour. I think it was 3 hours. I think we hit near 3 hours on that live.
It didn't feel like it though, so that was good.
I know. It went real quick, and your audience, your viewers and everything, just didn't want us to leave. And so, look, we got to go. It's been like 3 hours, and oh yeah, definitely. And then we did the Summer Wells case together
Yes,
on your channel as well.
yeah. So I just put all the playlists together. Those was a lot of videos.
Oh
It took me a minute to put all those videos together. But I wanted people to, some people only come in during the middle or end of a case and they need to go back and catch up. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and put all these videos together where they can find them quicker instead of having to scroll all the way down and look for it. I mean, it's been a year worth of videos, so it's a lot. So
right,
I put the playlist together. It's a Summer Wells playlist, the Jelani Days playlist, and a Cal City Boys playlist.
right. I took a look at that, and I said, well, she's got her playlist together, and they're nice and neat, everything where it should be, covering just so many videos and lives just to cover those cases.
Yeah. So yes, your lives is all in the playlist too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Absolutely. I got a question from Jennifer. It says,
yeah.
well, you do full time, right, John? I work full time. No, I work part time. Thank goodness. but it's almost like 6 days a week, but I do enjoy it though. So when you're able to provide loss mitigation and rental management information to your clients and to folks that are looking for information and everything else like that, I said full-time, no, part-time, I'll do it. So they take care of me, and I'm able to balance out both work and family and personal time.
See, yeah.
So
I'm
that works.
Going back part-time right now myself. I'm about to go back part-time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna hop back full-time, but the baby, he's still little and he's so attached to me. It's hard.
Yes.
So I'll be going a couple of days a week instead of every day a week like I used to do, all the way up until I had him.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got your hands full, that's for sure.
This is it, though. He's the last one.
Okay, now.
No, I got my surgery done.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, when women say that, they say, "Oh, this is it, number 3."
Yeah, because I said it before, but I made sure this time. I made sure I was not leaving the hospital without it.
Wow.
Yeah.
When we got together to do the Summer Wells Reward Fund Marathon, you were there, and it seemed like you were there at every turn, every channel that we carried that reward fund over. You were always present, whether in the chat or jumped up on the panel, but you really strongly supported that effort. And look what we did. Did well over 32,000 to make a contribution to that case.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was, and the fireworks, the music. I had little copyright claims on each of those videos that I did, but I'm not monetized, so I don't have to worry about getting struck down,
Right.
playing different music and stuff like that. But that turned out very well. And still today she's missing as well.
I know.
They're still searching for her. So
I wonder, what are they keeping? Which law enforcement's gonna keep a lot of things from the public, but it makes you wonder, what are they hiding? Like Cal City, law enforcement hid all that year that they knew the boys was deceased. I wonder what TBI and the sheriff is, what they're keeping hidden from the public.
Right.
I would be amazed to know how much information they know about the case.
Right.
I would be amazed.
What do you think about them possibly feeling that there's some kind of foul play?
Oh, I believe it.
They just don't know what it is yet, because there's so many options that are on the table. Just like the California City boys, there was all the options on the table. Did they walk off? Were they picked up? Were they abducted by a stranger? Et cetera, et cetera. Up until, they did their due diligence and found out otherwise. How they were able to find that out. That's going to be coming up in the upcoming trial, October 24th.
I cannot wait.
Oh, I can't wait either. It's a long time coming, but to even hear that there was a second indictment for manslaughter charges.
Oh, wow.
Where there is a minor that was involved in the commission of a crime.
Oh, yeah.
I said, oh, that's a smoking gun right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there was a minor that was involved in what caused any one of the boys' death, in a sense, what do you think they're going to tell the court? That they were put through, coerced, threatened, which is all in the indictment, that I had to do this thing, or it was my job to discipline them the way they wanted me to, or it could be a number of different things though, but to even hear that there was a minor that was involved in the commission of a crime, it's like, whoa.
That's where I think they messed up at.
Yeah.
That's why they feel like they're so confident that they can get off, because they might not have physically have done it, the actual task, but you did after the fact, because that child didn't go, get rid of the bodies.
Right.
But that's why I feel like they're so confident, because I don't believe it. But to the world, we didn't actually do it. That child did it. So
Right.
that's why I think that they're so confident. But that one thing that they think is going to protect them, that's the reason that they're in there, most likely.
Right.
Everything fell apart,
Yeah. So
Everything
that's why
fell
I believe. That's why I also believe too that this is the reason why they pled not guilty, because they didn't do it, but somebody did that they know, but they certainly weren't going to tell up until I guess the DA found out all about that.
And that's probably how, if they did, because I heard that they passed lie detector tests. I'm not sure if they really did, but that's what I heard. And if
Right.
they did, it's likely because they didn't physically,
Right. Right.
and that might be the truth.
And that just may be the truth,
Mm-hmm.
but
But you orchestrated.
it will definitely show itself once the proceedings start.
Exactly.
And looking back at a lot of the information that I've covered on my channel, pertaining to the missing boys, classic and sincere. There was a court date that was actually scheduled for July 25th.
I know.
And I was up running and ready. I was scouring the internet for day one of the proceedings and whatnot. And it was early that Friday, I believe it was a weekend or somewhere earlier in the week, where their defense attorneys had made a motion for a continuance because of the voluminous amount of information that the case pertained to double indictments. So in other words, they needed time to try to get their defense, down pat in order to represent them.
Right.
So when the DA came out and made her first press conference regarding the first indictment for second degree murder, and then 2 counts of felonious child abuse, and then obviously the false 911 call, I said, okay, well, now we're going to rock and roll, only to find out in short order that a second indictment right behind it came down, double down.
Yes.
With manslaughter charges and a few other counts. I said, wow. I said, they got their hands full. Exactly. They most certainly got their hands full. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that case, the California City Boys case. We'll be keeping a close eye on the Breonna Taylor case. What do you think about that?
I haven't got caught up on the updates of it. So they're holding the guys, the officers that shot in the house. They arrested them.
Yeah, they got all 4 on federal indictment charges, and Officer Kelly Goodlett, the first officer here, is intending to plead guilty to civil rights violation, as well as conspiracy to falsifying a warrant that was used to get into the house where Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker resided at the time.
So, are you telling me they didn't even have a real warrant?
That's what the federal prosecutor came out and said, that they falsified a warrant with false information, took it to a judge to have that judge sign off on the warrant. And that right there was an imposition of Breonna Taylor's Fourth Amendment rights. Her civil rights were violated against improper search and seizure based on a falsified warrant.
I would like to know why they did that.
Yeah. Yep.
Was they looking for someone else? I mean,
Now,
was after the boyfriend? I mean, because he wasn't doing anything far as dealing, or and when it first happened, they said it was the wrong house, or they busted in the wrong house. That's all I heard in the beginning.
Right. And it was a no-knock warrant.
And we heard that, and then they kept saying they made a mistake, that it was the wrong house. But I said, that just don't make sense. You did all of that for the wrong house? You go in guns blazing, shooting? So it didn't sound right. So I was like, later on, they're gonna come out with the truth. I said, because it don't make sense. Absolutely. It don't make sense. It's not true. Y'all know how we do. You something don't make sense. It's not the truth, boo. It's not. We gotta keep digging in there, find the truth.
Yeah. So the Attorney General, when they came down with the indictment charges, they were being very thorough, because during the earlier stages of the case and everything, one of the officers, go back here, which was this guy, Brett Hankerson, the one who was shooting through the patio door, shooting through the bedroom window with the blinds closed and everything. He was indicted for wanton endangerment, because bullets were, going into other people's apartments, endangering their lives. However, the state made their case, but he was acquitted of that charge. So he got off scot-free. He was fired, though. But nonetheless, he got off scot-free. The feds looked at this and said, wait a minute, we got to take a second look at this. There's more to it. And they came back with federal indictment charges against him now for the same as he was tried before regarding the state.
Wow.
Yeah. So when the family of Breonna Taylor heard that this federal indictment came down, they were overjoyed.
Good.
Because now the way that indictment is structured, civil rights violations were a part of that indictment. Civil rights. And I was asked a question, what civil rights were violated? He said, well, her Fourth Amendment rights were violated, due to an improper search and seizure due to a falsified warrant. So that's how they were able to get him.
Good. Oh, I'm so happy about that.
So,
but a lot of these cases take time, and it takes dedication, and you got to stay tuned in, to updates, because, a lot of these cases, it don't happen overnight. It takes a lot of groundwork, detective work, police work, sometimes FBI work. It just takes a lot.
Yes, it does. It does. And so I'm going to go down the chat a little bit. I know that everyone's been chatting and responding to tonight's table talk.
Okay.
With Miss Queen Talks Crime. And yes, Carol Smith, there was a no-knock warrant. And I think you also asked me, was I contacted? Let me see. Yes, John Q. Has Bruce gotten a hold of you yet? I know he's been busy. No, not yet. Not yet. But I am looking forward to speaking with Bruce, in regards to doing a special live to share whatever information or updated information pertaining to the Breonna Taylor case. So I'll keep everybody posted once that comes in.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Double Rainbows.
Oh, Double Rainbow, I saw your comment, but it's gone. I think you retracted it, but thank you for commenting. Shout out to you, Nene. I saw you earlier too, babe.
Yeah, Nene was in the hype. I was just about to say I was going down the chat. So does anyone have any questions or comments that you would like to share with Miss Queen Talks Crime in the house on Table Talk? Now, you have an email address?
Yes.
Okay. Do you normally publish it or post it on your
Yes, it's
channel?
in my description of every video.
On every video. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's long, it's kind of long, so you can show it's in the description box of the videos.
Right. Okay. Well, that's a good way. It's a good way because I was looking for it. I said, well, I have it, but if someone wanted to reach out to you in reference to, I guess, providing you with some information if they do research or, or
Yes,
developing a case.
I get emails very frequently, so I have to check them. But yes, my family over there, they do email me. I got an email yesterday about the Ahmaud Arbery case because I did some videos on the Ahmaud Arbery case, so they was talking about the federal and I guess something with they got charged or found guilty of the federal.
Okay.
So yeah, they be on it. They be sending it to my email and reaching out. So they're very good for that. But yes, if you do not know, my email is in my description of every video, and that's the way to get in contact with me. It comes directly to multiple devices, and I go through them every day.
That's great. Now I know there was an update, if I'm not mistaken, regarding Jelani Day about the first autopsy or something like that. If I'm not
The last update that I looked into was the organization. She was trying to do something in his name. Now, I have not heard about that yet, but if so, please enlighten me.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I ran across something that
No,
stated
you probably did.
that the coroner has got his body parts or something like that. I might be confusing it with something else.
No, he did. When the first coroner, when he released Jelani's body, he didn't release all of him to the second coroner that did the autopsy that the family requested. Yeah, he kept parts. And the brother, Seth, he went, he released a statement on Facebook saying that they didn't receive all parts of Jelani. So if he didn't send them, then he still has them, or he discarded them. Either way, they didn't. That coroner, and he came out himself, and they did a conference, and he said he didn't receive all the parts of him.
Wow.
So if there is an update about that, yeah, I need to get the looking.
Yeah, definitely. If I do come across that information again, I will definitely share it with you. I'll send it to you.
Okay, great. Yes, please.
Yeah, because I know that you're covering that case. Also, whose bullets actually hit Breonna? Excellent question, Miss Bell. And I think that's going to be that has been determined by the federal folks, FBI investigators, when they did the ballistics and ran. Let's see if I still have that schematic. I think we covered the bedroom where they were laying down in the bed in the back room. Police are outside the door, 7 police. And then they got up from the bed once the banging started, went to find out exactly what was going on. Kenneth Walker grabbed his gun, and all of a sudden the door exploded open from them, taking the rammer and knocking the door off the hinges. And Kenneth Walker, he shot once, hitting one of the officers in the knee, and then all of a sudden it was open fire that flooded the hallway, the kitchen to the left of them, living room from the right. Those bullets came from Hankerson, from shooting from outside. You notice it hit through the patio doors, which entered the living room, through the bedroom window, going through that second bedroom, that small bedroom area where they are laying down. So they were caught in a crossfire. We've got Breonna Taylor up in the corner, and then down below her feet is where Kenneth was. After the shooting subsided, he crawled up next to her, held her hand, and obviously she was hit 8 times. So whoever I think shot from the doorway and maybe through that bedroom window has got something to do with her getting hit that many times. They'll tie it together, and I'm sure that the FBI definitely knows ballistic analysis far better than the regular police. This was outside of the apartment where this guy just walked around and just started shooting because he was following the flashing lights of his colleagues who were down in that hallway. He was just following the flashing lights as he was walking down this footpath here. He got 5 shots in front of the patio door, on the patio door, and then 5 shots through the window, totaling 10 shots altogether. So yeah, that's going to be one close case that we will be following and making sure that they cover all the bases. Well, if it's federal, they're coming hard. They're coming hard. Let's see if we got any more comments here, and I know we do. Let's see, Carol Smith. Yes, Queen, I'm an hour from Breonna Taylor and have direct contact with people there. I've been to Breeway to show my respects, been reaching out to folks to talk to John on this. And Carol, let me tell you, I've been getting every single one of your emails, and thank you so much for keeping me posted. As soon as I hear from the contact that you're trying to put me in touch with, I will also copy you just to let you know that they've been in contact with me. I appreciate that. And we've got Queen's email right down below here, where you can email Miss Queen Talks Crime directly, covering the cases and assisting her. We've got some great viewers that will, from time to time, send you some great photos, documents, pictures, videos, Facebook articles, clips, you name it. I've certainly done so for me. Absolutely. one of the officers admitted to shooting Brianna. Ooh, okay. I wonder who that was. I have to get an update, but I'll do it later on tonight. Just sent you some more emails on the case. You did? Let me see. Anything I could show? Oh, yeah, you did. You did. Let me see. Yep. Okay, let's see. Matter of fact, I think I can share this. Just got this from Carol in regards to Breonna Taylor's case. Let me see which one that is. Yep. Right there. Thank you, Carol. And as this states right here, see if I have that one. Yep. Former Louisville police detective Kelly Goodlett intends to plead guilty to a civil rights charge stemming from the fatal shooting of Breonna Taylor, a Black woman whose death in a botched police drug raid helped spark racial justice protests in 2020. Detective Kelly Goodlett is accused of helping other Louisville cops falsify a search warrant of Breonna Taylor's home and writing a false cover story / report in order to escape the responsibilities for their role preparing the warrant affidavit that contained the false information. So she intends to roll over and get it all out, said and done with, according to this Facebook update from Lockhart TV Media. Okay, thank you. My goodness. Miss Queen, can you still hear me?
Yes, I'm back. I had to make a bottle.
Oh, okay. Well, perfect timing. I was just giving the viewers an update in regards to the police officer who intends to plead guilty to all the charges that she's responsible for and cover that information. But
You
have you
probably will
heard?
seek a lighter sentence too.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, well, she's caught.
Yeah,
She's
no
caught.
point in
So,
lying and now or trying to. Evidence is there.
absolutely. Miss Queen, have you heard of last week's table talk with 54 Keyz and Mr.
I
Bossman?
love 54. I love her. I love her. I do. I watch her. Whenever I do get a notification, I'm there.
Right. Well, she was on Table Talk on Monday with Mr. Boss Blake, and all three of us was on the panel. And there is a brand new project that the three of us are involved in. Actually, there may be a fourth and a fifth now that's joined us for what is called as a project, the Roundtable, where folks working together in a complementary and interdependent way, seeking the truth, working in harmony and balance, and providing those stories, those case stories on an open panel together as a unit. And so,
Okay.
yeah, and so if you would love to have your name placed on the table to be a part of that dynamic, let me know.
Yes. So we basically we're doing what we already been doing, but just with more people.
Right.
Yeah.
As a unit working together, we go backstage, we take a look at case information, and we begin to tie together all of the information, crime scene photos, video surveillance footage, police reports, autopsies, and cohesively condense everything into a presentation that we can do as a channel.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Okay. I will let her know. I will let Mr. Boss Blake know as well that you'd like to have your name on the table, which is great. Which is great because I enjoy working with you.
I enjoy working with you too, John.
Yes, definitely. You heard that, folks. Miss Queen Talks Crime is getting ready to put her name on the round table, which is great. Which is great. Any final thoughts you'd like to share with us? Any upcoming videos you'd like to give us a little heads up on?
Um, Actually, I do.
Uh,
So, what I've implemented on my channel is once a week, I'm doing, along with the cases I bring every week, I'm adding an extra video for crime time, story time. That's what it's called. And it's basically me giving a story time of something that happened in my life, whether it's relevant to what's going on today, now in the world, or what I've been through. Or today, I did the ABs, the Supreme Court, that situation. So I gave my experience in that way. So I'll be starting, and I started today actually. Every week, I'm doing the crime time, story time, and just a hint.
all right.
Um, yeah, I have a good one that it's things are getting really deep. They can go deep. So that's the hint I can give.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Crime time stories. I like that.
Yep.
I like that. And you'll be doing that once a week, right?
Yes, once a week.
Okay, great. Great. So, yes, folks, please subscribe to Miss Queen Talks Crime. You definitely will not be disappointed at all. And I know that you're just getting warmed up, aren't you?
Oh, I'm just getting warmed up. You have no idea what the stories that I have to share. But yes, I am just getting warmed up. I am excited, and I'm slowly giving it to them.
That's good.
But yeah, I'm ready for it.
That's good. That's good. I see there's a question here from Miss Balance. What about the gunshot holes in the upper apartment above Brianna's apartment? Why no charges for their families? That could be included in the indictment, Miss Balance. That could be included. Every bullet that the police officer fired in Breonna Taylor's apartment that affected the neighbors upstairs and across from them, all of that's obviously is going to be included. So that's why I'm looking forward to a court date for that. Most certainly. So yes, I'm going to put your channel back up here. Once again, if you're not subscribed, please do so tonight. Show some love to Miss Queen Talks Crime.
Thank you, guys.
She's spending part of her family time with us tonight. So yeah, we got to give some love back.
No problem. I'll do anything for you, John.
And likewise, since I came across your channel, you're in the car, you're in the apartment, you're out shopping. I mean, you're doing lives, at various different places and whatnot. And I said, wow, maybe I need to get mobile too, but I'm a kind of, like the stationary guy. I work directly from my laptop where I have everything, secondary devices and microphones and things of that nature. So
that's what I prefer. That's what I prefer. But yeah, y'all, please, y'all click on the notification bell because you do not want to miss anything. You never know. I might be talking about something that you can relate to. You just never know. Never, never know.
Absolutely. So we got Miss Rainbow said, "Love you, Queen Talks Crime." And she's organized like me, to get everything in a playlist, and it's easy to find. Whatever case
Yeah.
you're working with, it's easy to find. And yours is very simple, because when you get here, it's just dynamic, just the way you have everything. See if I can find it here. Go back
Yeah.
over and share that.
Yeah,
When you
make
go to
sure y'all give John a like and a thumbs up.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. You can't get lost too far, people. You can't get lost too far, right there. So you've got 77 covering the Cali Boys. You've got 105 covering Summer Wells. You've got 39 covering Jelani Day, and then you just started your crime time stories. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. I gotta get over there and check that out. Got to get over there and check that out. When I went to your community tab and I saw a little royal here, I said, "Oh, that I hit it right there. I hit it right there." Let's see if I can show that real quick. Oh, it is. It is showing. Look at that. One more again. One more again.
Oh,
One more again.
my baby.
My goodness. Yeah, so I know he's eating and getting big, and before you know it, they'll be standing right eye to eye with you.
I know.
Oh, the time just goes so fast.
I know.
I know. It's like I go, I got pictures of my daughters and grandchildren, and it's like now my grandson is 12. It's like, oh my goodness, 12. I said, next year you're going to be a teenager, So just a moment ago, we were just, running around in the park and doing all this crazy stuff on the sliding pond and the sliding board and the swings and everything. And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, you can't fit that no more. You got to get on the adult stuff now.
Yeah. Oh, the time does fly.
Yes, it does.
It does fly.
Yes, it does.
I love you too, Double Rainbow.
Yes, it does. Looking at that, now you do shorts.
I haven't done none in a while except for the babies, but yeah, I have.
Yeah,
When they first gave us shorts.
Right, when they first came out.
Yep. That's
Wow.
me with the kids. Making family time. I always find times for the kids.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it's very important.
Absolutely. And they got to know what's happening. They got to know what's happening.
Yeah, and I done a giveaway. How long ago was that? But I know I did a giveaway, and the people that won, yeah, they got their money and everything. Yeah, I'll be mixing things up.
That's beautiful. Let's see what that we can see Royal's cute personality right through the photo.
He is a mess. He is so smart.
Yeah, no, he's handsome. He's gonna have them big eyes. Beautiful big eyes. Oh yeah, I'm coming to get you.
Watching. He watches me walk away.
I'm coming to get you.
On me.
Wow.
My baby.
No, it's great that you made time to join us here tonight for a special table talk in your honor. and it's beautiful to know that you're just getting warmed up and getting things cracking back on your channel. I miss you, most
I
certainly
know. I
do.
miss y'all.
But I know family is family, and you got to do what mama's got to do. You know.
Yeah. And shout out to them because I made a baby registry, and my sister told me to do it because I've never done a registry before.
Right.
And everyone on my channel bought it out. I'm talking about cribs. I'm talking about swings, diapers, um, shampoo, everything. What else? The dresser, bouncers. The Queen Tut's crime family went all out for Baby William. They did.
Wow.
They went all out. So when I say they are the best, it shocked me. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. I wasn't even gonna do it. But my sister talked me into, putting it up. So everyone, if everyone wants to get something, everyone can. So I had family and friends and YouTube family that bought it out.
Okay.
So it was crazy.
And that's a good kind of crazy.
Yes, it was a great crazy. It shocked me. My phone kept dinging and packages kept popping up. I was like, what in the world? But yeah, so no, they the best. They are the best.
That's good. That's good. So I know you're busy, and you got to take care of those things that need taken care of. And like I said tonight, we go for an hour and 15 minutes, give or take, and just to spend some time together. And you have blessed my channel with your presence here tonight on Table Talk.
Oh,
And I certainly appreciate the good company. I'm always in good company.
yes. You're a
Definitely.
great company.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You cannot say no to John. There's just no it's like, no, you just can't. It's not even a thought in your mind. It's when and what time.
That's it. That's how I operate. When, what time, what. Okay, I'll be there. That's it.
And see you
Lock it
there.
up. Lock and load. Let's go to work.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Soon as I saw notification, I was like, cool, he's down for the count for a little bit. Let me get on this channel.
So now, when are you going live? Do you have a schedule to do that?
No, right now it's uploads, but I'm thinking about like if I start another series, I definitely will be going live, but
Okay.
not necessarily like a specific no.
Right.
But there will be
Nothing on the
something
schedule yet.
yeah, I'm shooting for a couple times a week, a couple of videos a week, whether one's alive or not. Yeah, a couple of days out of a week. Yes.
Oh, okay. Great. Great. Yeah. I've been double checking my notifications to make sure that they're on, and because YouTube has a funny thing about notifications recently, I noticed.
Oh
Sometimes
yeah.
they work, sometimes they don't, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But the viewers, sometimes when they leave their comments, they will let me know whether they were able to get a notification regarding an upcoming live. So
Yeah.
I say, okay, well, thank you for the heads up. I start, sending them an email to let them know what's up. But then again, it's like waiting, waiting for the rain to fall on a hot summer day. Like the hurry up
Right.
and wait. It's hurry up and wait, right?
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is. But you got to have a little fun with it. We we
Oh yeah.
we try to enjoy every live we do, and whether it's covering cases or just getting on here and kicking it a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. So I know the chat is like frozen here. I don't know if it's frozen. Is it moving? Somebody type a one to make the chat move for a second.
Okay, I thought it was just my screen because my screen frozen too, but I thought it was my side. I didn't know it was your side too.
Yeah. Okay. Molly 13 hit a one.
Okay,
There we
well
go.
then it's just my side then.
It's starting to move. Obsidian is in the house.
Hey, Obsidian.
All right. Good to see you, Obsidian. Much love to you. My goodness. Yeah, there we go. 1111. Okay. Yeah, it's like, okay, well, we're sitting up here talking. Why isn't the chat moving? Got to get the chat moving here. Any other final thoughts for tonight's table talk you'd like to share with us, Miss Queen?
Final thoughts. You
Yes.
doing
Any
great work,
final?
John.
Oh,
You doing
thank you.
great, outstanding work. And I am excited, even though it is sad that the cases, have a horrible outcome. It's exciting to be involved in these cases, and see these trials that's about to come out. Um, it's just exciting, and I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to look into it.
All right.
I'm ready to watch it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we'll definitely we'll be looking forward to connecting with you via email and text message to let you know when the next roundtable conference is going to be. When I say conference, that's behind the scene,
Okay.
and to let you know that what day that's going to be. As soon as I get it, you'll get it, and then this way we'll be able to collaborate tightly regarding when, at what time, and what day that's going to be.
Okay.
Okay, absolutely.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, Miss Queen, thank you so much again for being with us here tonight. And I know we keep everything nice and tight. And for those that have missed tonight's table talk, you can definitely hit the replay. And of course, make sure that you post your attendance by hitting the like button so we can put this table talk into the algorithm.
Yes. Thank you for having me, John.
Yes, definitely. You're welcome. You're very welcome. And we will be most certainly in touch with you shortly.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good evening and kiss, kiss, kiss to all the kids.
I will. Thank you. Good night, Chad. Love you guys.
All right. Miss Queen Talks Crime blesses tonight's table talk. I'm glad that y'all came out to welcome her in tonight's special live. It was good to know how she's doing, what she's doing, when she's doing it, and she's just getting warmed up. Yes, the comment section increases the algorithm too. Yes, of course it does. And you notice that the spring cleaning that I did is keeping the bugs out of the house too. We ain't had no bugs. Got to keep the place clean, especially when you're having company on Table Talk. You can't have all that nonsense flying around about this and that and this and that. Nobody's interested in it, And you think YouTube is crazy. My goodness, these bugs are something else sometimes. But we're able to get a handle on it and keep the place nice and clean. Absolutely. So once again, this wraps up another edition of Table Talk. I'll be coming back next week with another super powerful Table Talk as well. So we're going to go back to back, week to week, into a month, out of a month, into a month, out of a month. and bring you exclusive live conversations, interviews, and some special things from time to time. And much love to you too, Miss Marley 13, Miss Carol Smith. I've been getting your emails and little notifications. Let's see what you got there. Real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Carol is not playing. Carol is not playing. She also, too, is a part of the back office roundtable operation project. And it's good to have Carol working with us, as well as Miss Shamina Wright is working with us. Much love goes out to both these women for their time and effort. My mods, Double Rainbow, Leslie B, Aquahoma, RJ, Mr. Bossman Blake, always holding it down. Always holding it down. That's why we have such a very good streamlined program. The next time I will be going live, I'm thinking about doing something on Tuesday. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do an update on. I got to take a look at, because I've been working the Daniel Robinson case and corresponding back and forth with David Robinson at the moment. I may bring an update on that. I'd like to continue that while I'm hot. So it could be a combination of that along with Breonna Taylor's case. Since the officer, one of the officers, is intending to plead guilty, I guess we'll find out a little bit more about that tomorrow, because it's supposed to happen tomorrow. Not unless it has already happened and they're just waiting to post it, but we'll keep you up to speed on that. Keep you up to speed on that. Most certainly. And yes, good to have you on board, Carol. You know, I feel your chemistry. The chemistry, like Double Rainbow's chemistry, Marley 13's chemistry, and everyone. Gwen Thomas is in the house. We got Obsidian in the house. Jody M. Candy Cane. We got, my goodness, Miss Balance. Miss Balance. We'll probably have you up here one day, one evening for a table talk. Now, you over there smiling now, right? Oh, Lord, John's going to have me up on table. Yep. If you want to come, I will most certainly be glad to set up a table talk with you. I think you did a fabulous job putting together a little video that I can remember when Miss Q and I was working on the Summer Wells Reward Fund Marathon. And I caught that and I said, okay, I'll subscribe. And I did that night. I saw the video. So, and then we had Miss Jennifer Nobles in the house. We've had, my goodness, let's see, adoptionscams.com in the house. Gail Thornberry in the house. Oh my goodness, the names just outraged. Black Rose 11 was in the house. Miss Nene Nose was in the house. Leslie Smith was in the house. My goodness, y'all snuck in here. Oh, this chat was moving tonight. You Don't Know Me was in the house. Okay. Y'all come out to show the love. Opal was in the house. Fifi was in the house. Teresa Upchurch was in the house. Pigeon Mac was in the house. All y'all came out here tonight. I appreciate that. Along with Jennifer Marie, Miss Lorraine Muhammad, RJ, Tanya M, T. Sophia, Jody M. My goodness. Well, that's good to know. Miss Cat Eyes was in here too. Wow. Miss Sherry was in the house. Sweet Melissa was in the house. PJ's Wish was in the house. Ooh, okay. That's a big, long scroll of folks. And I thank you so much for coming by and sharing the love on my channel. Carol Smith, John Q, you need to look into Jalon Walker's case out of Akron, Ohio. Okay, well, send me something. You probably sent it already. But I will get back to my emails and whatnot, go over those, and see what you sent me. Like little presents waiting for me after the live. Do you think a broom was put in? Ooh, it's some jealous girl stuff. Do I think a broom? I gotta try to get a handle on that one, Gwen. You're talking about Kanika? They won't release the name of the officers on Jalon Walker's case, but I done found one of them myself. Okay. Oh, but of course, Obsidian. You got to go to Obsidian's channel too. Double Rainbows. Could you drop Obsidian's channel in there? Oh, thank you, Double Rainbows. There you go. Because Obsidian comes on from time to time. I can never catch up with her. You going live tonight, Obsidian? Because I make sure I'm subscribed to you. I get the bell on and everything. And then I see the notification, but I don't see it until later. Because you've been on like maybe somewhere in the morning or somewhere in the morning or even somewhere in the morning going live. I got to catch one of your lives. You want to? Okay. Well, yeah, definitely. I'll pop up on you. Pull up. Obsidian. John Q. Oh, Lord, look who came in the room. John Q. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm going to drop the link for John. You've been having them deep conversation with them ladies, I know. Y'all get into that, women talk. Y'all get deep. Like, okay, no guys in here? Huh, okay. How do you handle it, John? How do you handle it? I handle it one moment at a time. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Thank you, Double Rainbows, for putting Obsidian's channel in there. And if you're not subscribed, please do. Please do. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, because when she goes live, she goes. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, I know you drop it like it's hot. Real hot. Get folks moving up in your chat. Somebody turn on the air conditioner. Yeah, you feel like you stepped in a steam room. Bring your own towel. Make sure you bring plenty of water. Oh, man, but it's good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in, checking back with me. So many kids probably been put in that hotel and never found her mom a monkey wrench when her daughter's missing. They didn't have enough time to hide her. Okay. Molly sends her love to Obsidian. We got Miss Justice in the house. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you think KJ sat in the hallway saying she was ready to go? Hell no, Shemaya's lying. Yeah, Shemaya was lying. Lied about a lot of things, Miss Gwen. In the Kanika Jenkins case, yeah, there was tremendous foul play in that whole setup. There's just too many people moving around. And how that was orchestrated, how that played out. You know, her taking her mom's car, and Shemaya, Monifa, and Bree. They go all the way to this place called Ground Plaza Hotel in Rosemont, Illinois. About maybe a 40-minute drive, give or take. They get a ticket at the parking lot automated machine. They take the car and go all the way in the back of the hotel. All the way down the line to the very end, cut a right, and then go all the way to the very end there, cut another right, and end up in the last lane of the parking lot, way behind the hotel where the employee entrance is. That's where she parked her mom's car. How Bree was able to get Teresa Martin's keys from Kanika still needs to be answered. And why she had them to begin with. That makes you feel like there was something going on. It made me think that. Why would you give somebody else your mom's keys? You know, that's your responsibility, not somebody else's. Kanika had back pockets. She had front pockets too. She could have easily slipped those keys in any one of her pockets. But Bree had the keys, according to Shemaya. And I still think that Monifa's lip gloss was found in that freezer. Now, if Kanika was found in the basement, how does she get upstairs to the upper kitchen? All these and more questions. So there's a lot of foul play. That's just my opinion. Yeah, she was walking around with her sneakers, with her Jordans. She was walking around in her socks in the hotel. Now, if you go to part 8 of that series, the very last one I did, I tried to tie every single one from parts 1 through 7 all together and combine that into part 8. But I strongly suggest you watch them. See what I've been able to put together, all based on deep research. And I'm not saying I'm 100%. You know, this is all a unfolding of the case as I explain it in a timeline. Because that's what all cases are based on, timelines. Thank you, Miss Rainbow, for putting that up. And if you're able to watch, part 5, I would say watch part 5, because I think if I can remember, we go out into the hallway, away from the party, and this is where the activities start to begin. Kanika's inebriated. She wants to leave. Bree's not there. Now they got to wait for her to come back. I think they got in the elevator anyway, along with Mike, Bree. Excuse me. Yeah, Mike, Bree, CC was in that elevator with them. They got off the first floor. Mike, Bree, and CC walking out the front. They stayed in the elevator, went downstairs, and hence Kanika appears in the lower level conference area, coming out the elevator by herself. And then we'll take you down the conference hall into the east kitchen on the lower level, back around to the west side, where she connects with the lower level bathroom area, rubbing off walls, hitting the staircase handrail, turns around, disappears behind a wall, goes in the men's room, comes out of the men's room, goes around the wall again, and then gets shoved back down the hallway to repeat her steps going backwards. So yeah, there was a lot of, still today, a lot of questions. But we were going to have a conference, a roundtable conference on doing a recap review. And I'd like to do that with 54 Keyz, Mr. Boss Blake, Mr. RJ, Miss Queen Talks Crime, and a couple of others. Maybe that's what we'll do. Many of you would like that to happen. I will most certainly mention it, but I'm going to mention it anyway because I would like it to happen. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We're going to close it up for tonight, folks. I thank all of you for coming out for a special edition of Table Talk with Miss Queen Talks Crime. I think everything went well, and it is just a pleasure to speak with her again. Just to know that she's just getting warmed up. She's just getting warmed up, folks. Great content creator, though, I must say, and keeps it real. Tell it like it is. Put it on a table and keeps it straight. Most certainly. But I'll look forward to connecting back with you within the next couple of days. I think I'm going to do come back and go live on Tuesday. Could be Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. But you'll see me again. I ain't going to stay away from you too long. We're just getting warmed up. So much love to all of you, all of my moderators, and every single one of you. Thanks so much for coming out and supporting the channel. You know, my numbers are starting to go up, and I'm like, I go to sleep, wake up, and so, oh my goodness, okay, we're getting someplace, which is good because it keeps me working. With that said, much love. Take care, be well, and stay blessed with Godspeed always. I'll see you next time. We'll see you next week on Table Talk for sure.
It's time for table talk. It's time to go to work. Let the people know that John is going live. It's time for table talk. Yeah. It's time for table talk. It's time to go to work. Let the people know that John is going live. It's time for table talk. Yeah. Cue the truth.